Hey guys, it's Miss Carmen here, back for another story and activity. Today we're going to read one of my favorite books, and it is called Giraffes Can't Dance. And the author and illustrator are Gilles Andry and Guy Parker Reeds, which, if you can't remember, that the last story that I read was the Dinosaur Rumpus, they have the same illustrator. So that's cool to know. So let's get started. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked, and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Uh-oh. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. See, it says jungle dance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was very bad. I am too. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced to tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps, which are monkeys, did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald. The animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Is that very nice? I don't think so. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, and so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up to the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, and he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, caught a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying and grass, and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backyard somersault and leaped up in the air. Can you do that? I can't. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched his quiet entrance. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen. Ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald was simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." The end. I like that book. And it's really hard to read upside down, but it's okay. You guys are worth it. So, onto our activity. What I found was we're going to do a handprint giraffe. So, all I did was trace my hand and part of my wrist, my arm. And so, now I'm going to cut that out. So, bear with me. I'm almost done. Okay, now that we have that cut out, we are going to put on, I'm going to turn this over so you guys can see it. Okay, so on here, we're going to put his ears up here. We're going to use black dots, okay? I think like that. We'll see. So, now I'm going to use tape. You can use glue, whatever you would like. That is up to you. So, oops, stuck to the table. So there's his ears, kind of. Now I'm gonna use a marker and I'm gonna draw his eyes. And his nose and his mouth. Okay, my giraffe looks cross-eyed, but it's okay. Now we're gonna give him orange spots. And again, you can just cut out orange circles. Whatever you prefer, you can do brown, whatever is easier for you. I didn't have any brown construction paper, so I'm doing orange. And we're just going to put these on because giraffes have spots on them. Finish this up. Just don't cover the face because then you can't see it. I'm gonna put on a few more. And you guys can make this however you want. You don't have to make it like Miss Carmen is. I want you to be creative and do your own thing. Because that's the way it should be. It's your creation. Put on a few more dots. I have 3 left. Trying to fix a couple of these. Okay, now I'm going to turn you back around and I'm going to show you my giraffe. Oops, just ripped it, but it's okay, I can fix it. I can do surgery, it's okay. There. Okay, now look. Now, you make yours. I'll see you next time. Bye.